Welcome back to Let's Play Digimon World Next Order. Now I haven't really been paying attention too much to the music in the background, but just to confirm that, yes, that is indeed the File City music from Digimon World you're hearing. And I can't remember if it was playing in that Machine Draymon battle, but Machine Draymon's theme from Digimon World is also remixed in this game. So you got that, the File City theme. You also got the day and night theme, and there's also one area that will come into the city later on that has more of a kind of jazzy remix of it, so you get a bit of variety there on the File City theme. But of course, if you've been paying any attention here, like the previous part, which was the first part of Let's Play, notice that it's not called File City, it's called Floatia. So why is it called that? Well, much later on we'll find out exactly why it's called that. But this isn't the same, old File Island or anything. This is a different place. Yes, please do. Alright, I'll show you around. Man, it's so weird. It's like I said, I put so many hours into this game when I played it. And I haven't played it in about maybe close to a year now, maybe, since I platinumed it. And seeing the city, if you can call it that, in its current state, at the start of the game, compared to how it looks later on, it's quite something. Meat fields are next to Digimon's house here. Tanemon's in charge of the meat fields. I'll let him tell you all about it. You're that human trainer, ain't ya? Nice to meet ya. The name's Tanemon. The voice won't stick to this character probably. It'll probably change every time you talk to him. From now on, I'll give you a tasty meat from this pure field. How do you get meat from a field, you ask? Why, what's so weird about that? This is Digimon World, man. Don't question it. It's been here from the first game. Never really thought about it, to be honest. Now then, here. 10 meats. You'll get your next share tomorrow. If it's not enough, go get some mushrooms on outside. When your party's hungry, you give them some meat you picked up. If they eat, well, you know what comes out. That's why we have a bathroom here. If your partner, Digimon, asks for a bathroom break, you better hurry on over here. Or you could, use the porta potties. Next, that is the training hall. Training hall is a very important facility. I'll explain everything when you go inside. Training hall is a place to train your partner Digimon. For now, I'll give you a real rough rundown. Touch this white apparatus here to do some training. The training input panel will pop up. Set and confirm whatever gear you want for your partner L and R. Controls are labeled underneath the panel. One time takes a single hour and makes Digimon tired. Keep an eye on the fatigue gauge. If they get too fatigued, they could get sick or their life could diminish. If that happens, let them rest on this bed. It's like Tanemon doesn't have the role of that. Well, to be fair, in the original Digimon World, after certain point in the game, you'd have Centaurimon, rest your Digimon for an hour. And speaking of which, Centaurimon not even in this game. It's like, what? There's so many cool Digimon missing, man. Talk to Gabumon when it's time to rest. When the sleep sign appears, let them sleep in camo. The training panel setup is a little hard to understand, but go ahead and give it a shot. So it's basically, in the original Digimon World, you had the Green Gym, I think it was called. You'd have training for strength and defense, speed, brain, and shit like that. But they were all separate things that you have to interact with. Like you'd have that big ass punching, what was it? Boxing kind of glove, that it's right up there, even right there in the corner. It's like you'd have that as a separate thing, that'd be for defensive training. And you got puncher bags back there, would be for offense training and all that. But basically, you got all those things, but it's all in one place instead of having to walk up the different things, Training panel setup is a little hard to understand. You go and give it a shot. If there's anything you don't get after that, ask Tsunomon and Moneybot about it. And that's one upside is Tanemon's in this game, which was weird because Tanemon was in Digimon World, but you can only, interact with Tanemon that were in, what was it called now? It's been so long. Beetle Land, yeah. You couldn't actually digivolve the Tanemon in Digimon World for whatever reason, but you can in this game. Oh yeah, there's a bathroom in the training hall, so use it when you're in here. Now your partners are fatigued. Come back when one's tired. Training is focused around adjusting digivolution-related skills, but another important part is food effects. Food items are divided into 8 types, and one of each is... Just really slow down with reading this. No wonder I stumble over words. And each one has its own characteristics. Want to hear about them? Yeah, sure. Meat's weight and mood go up more easily, and does a good job of satisfying the visual desire. Fruit's mood goes up more easily and removes fatigue. Vegetables raise the amount of abilities increased during training for a set time and raises discipline. Wild mushrooms reduce weight and remove fatigue. Not very good at satisfying hunger though. Not eating those, these reduces discipline and does not satisfy hunger very well. Great when cooked. Drink raises mood and removes fatigue. They also raise digit friends, sold in vending machines. Fish reduces discipline and raises bond. You can get these by fishing. See, they have all kinds of characteristics. Use different types of food depending on the situation. And each Digimon also has their favorites as well. I'm a master at training. Go on, ask me anything. What was that voice? Do I could pretty much explain this all myself rather than having you explain it, but Digimon need training more than anything else. It helps with battle, strength, and evolution. You can set your partner L and right Digimon to use their own gear, or you can let them rest. The gear pick changes the skills rates. What's more, person gear raises skills a bit more. All finished, come back again soon. Yo, here for some training, and you'll want to use this white key here. When you train, power will build up in the training. When power fills up, you can improve that gear. But there's no Digimon in the city that can do improvements yet. Can you guess what Digimon would,
let's get started.
Work well for the gym? Let's train. You can choose your Digimon positions with left and right stick. Their stance improved by gear shown by the name. Stance on both sides around the circle of the set gear will increase a little. For example, strength is set and stamina and speed will also increase a little. Yeah, so that's another positive thing. It's like in the original Digimon World, each equipment you use only raises one stat. This one will also slightly raise other stats as well. Bonuses are shown on both sides of the screen. If you have a bonus, the stat will increase more. Yeah, that's also a thing. Like, they've got the friend bonus there, so that will give it a little boost as well. Right, so what to go with? Also, this is another one. Rival bonus. If they're on opposite sides here. As you can see. Let's go with stamina first. Because if it's anything like the first time I played the game, they're gonna get their asses kicked a lot. Play roulette wheel next. Use X to stop it spinning. You will win what is indicated by the arrow. Time it well and you may end up getting a 1.225 bonus skill level. I can't remember if it was similar like this when in Digimon World or not. Oh, I should have pressed X instead of just waiting. I forgot that it actually does that automatically. But you saw like the heart thing. That was the mood bonus. It adds to that, so it makes it easier to land on something that'll give you a boost. Because, it gives you more things to land on, and they will have additional things and stuff. Each time Digimon trains, fatigue increases their danger. When their fatigue levels over 50%, give them a rest and let them sleep. Oh my god, that went fast, didn't it? Anyway, let's go outside. You're going out? I think you'd better at least digivolve the rookie first. Digimon becomes a rookie about 9 hours after entering 2 and can definitely digivolve himself. Okay, if you insist. Gonna stick around a little longer? No pain, no gain. It's like, but it's dangerous out there. I just wanted to talk to the other intriguing Digimon. Right, sleep tight, guys. Okay, now it's food time. You can actually do this, L1, R1. You can like give them items separately, you know.
You hungry?
But in this case, you can give them both beats, both in one go. And as you can see on the right there, Red is still hungry. Weight gone up by 1, their mood's better and their bonds. So I'm gonna do this so that I can only be used there. I mean, even if I'd left it at that, it would have said that Blue was not hungry right now.
Give this all you've got.
As you can see now, Red has a mood bonus. I don't know why Blue doesn't as well. I think it might be because Red really liked the meats, while Blue was kind of neutral towards it. I'm gonna assume that's the case. Or maybe it's because Red was a greedy bastard and had 2 meat instead of 1. God damn it. It's not really increasing it by much, so maybe it is like it was when I first played it. Okay, digivolving time. I don't get why they have 2, you know, in training levels of digivolution. It seems a bit weird if they have to. And the other one. Right. Now I'm going to have a look, see it's well, obviously it's not going to show anything. But right here, oh, they're all unlocked already. Okay, never mind then. Well, this one is locked, as you can see, a lock on there. I think we gotta do something before that's unlocked for that evolution. So, as you can see, Digivolve into Gabumon is pretty much not happening because look at the stat requirement. That's it's gonna take a few Digivolutions to get used to it. So it looks like it probably would get Gabumon Black, and this is what I mean about the there's a lot of recolors, you know, like you got Gabumon Black. You also got this one right here, Chimon or whatever, Chamon. These are both Digimon. Well, this one at the very least was in the original Digimon world, but you couldn't digivolve to it. I don't think Gabumon Black was though. And Gabumon probably, I don't know, that seems like it could potentially be possible, but at the same time I can't doubt. And this one unlikely as well, so it probably would be Gabumon Black that we get for that. Agumon, as you can see, ain't no chance with current stats. Toy Agumon, you see, another variety of Agumon. I mean, Toy Agumon was in Digimon World, but again was Digimon you couldn't digivolve. Then you got Agumon Black, which looks like it might be the likely one to digivolve to. Then you got Vmon, it's probably not likely to digivolve to. And then you got Shoutmon, which is another Digimon that's locked, but look at those stats. You'd need to get some good stats for that. Weird thing is, when I last played the game, I had, like, you know, maxed out everything. So, you know, seeing stats like this, but oh man, that seems impossible. Nah, that's easy, man. But, you know, at the start of the game, not so much. Man, look how weak they are. At least their stamina's up a bit. Yeah, yes. So, as you can see, got nothing there currently. But it's like Digimon World, you got different types of moves. You can assign up to a total of 4 once you've like acquired all of these. What was the requirement for stats? Yeah, that's as you can see there, key points for example. You need a minimum of 3. There's 4 you can get in total for free. Also, even if I, for example, got speed, strength, and wisdom up to like 50 at least, which would also have this evolution be a thing, it wouldn't necessarily mean that it digivolve into one or the other. It's kind of random. You can actually change it later on. But you see what I mean about this game being a bit more easy to understand in Digimon World, because they actually show you what you need to digivolve. But you may be wondering, it's like, oh yeah, fair enough, but what about the other bits? It's like, wait, bonds, victory, TF. What does TF mean? Well, TF is trading failures, so if you like let them crap all over the place, or you know, not feed them, or like over push them with the training, those would count as trainer failures. So there's Digimon that actually require training failures, and Digimon that require no training failures or very little training failures. And the blue thing under there is basically discipline. Like some Digimon require like being at a certain discipline level. Sometimes like they'd be like under, you know, discipline where it's like they're not disciplined very well, be a requirement, and then ones that require them being very disciplined. And victory is for how many battles you have to win, and well, weight is very obvious, and bonds is how close you are to the Digimon. As you can see, none of these have that requirement. Yeah, it's definitely gonna go with Agumon Blacks, the only obtainable ones.
Training time.
Get some more stamina in here. We got time bonus as well. Time bonus, I'm not really fully sure on how it works. I think it's like when it depends on the Digimon's you know, some Digimon like the night, some Digimon like days, different times of day kind of thing. I think that's what it means. That it gets really pain in the ass when the Digimon don't align together with the you know, preference. Also notice that there's less of a boost for blue than is red, because blue has already got higher stamina, so it'll decrease the more you increase it.
Alright, ready?
Yeah, we need some wisdom too. Any toilet needed? No. Wait, actually, that's well, you're not gonna rest? Keep up and go work. Wait for the next hour. Okay, you want food.
Okay, gather up. Here you go.
Man, Red, you are a greedy bastard.
Eat up.
Now that I think about it, I think Blue would prefer mushrooms. If I recall, Tsunomon preferred muscles mushrooms. Very slow start right here, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get there. I can't even say kick some ass. I'll probably get my ass kicked instead. It's definitely feeling like the stats are kind of in hard mode rather than normal mode. I remember looking up online something about normal mode actually being hard mode and easy mode being normal mode. So I might change it to that at some point if things continue to be like challenging. It's like continue, they haven't even started. Yeah, but like for example, I'd have 2 ultimate level Digimon and get my ass kicked by a champion level Digimon when I first played the game until I switched to history. Because it's ridiculous, you don't get enough stats to really get anywhere, you know. But anyway, then you need to dig them. That's a thing that happens in Digimon World, and it's a thing here as well.
Give this all you've got.
You are wise, but you need sleep. And now you're hungry again, you dream fast. Let's actually test this out. You like mushrooms, right? No, you don't? Ah, this is a thing, by the way. We know all the Digivolution information for the rookie levels, but beyond that we don't know any of the others. So for example, stuff like this will occasionally happen. You can choose to praise, scold, or ignore. And regardless of what choice you make, as long as it's one of these two, it will give you a little bit of Digivolution information randomly for one of the Digimon that haven't had their Digivolution requirements used. And it'll also, you know, it will increase discipline or lower discipline depending on your actions. Hey! You're not supposed to deny this, see? And the bond goes up and the Digivolve goes up.
It's chow time.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay, meat it is, everyone. Anyways, back to training.
Stay focused.
Let's actually increase strength because you guys are weak as shit. I think our tamer level also will influence how much the stats increase as well. Hear that music? Sound familiar?
Okay, here we go.
It's like, no it doesn't, because we haven't played Digimon Worlds before. And now wait. Digivolution time! Like I was gonna go to bed, but then a Digivolve. Probably still would want to go to bed anyway. And there you have it, Black Agumon. Well, Agumon Black. Is the other one gonna Digivolve too? Yep. Like when I first played the game, I got one of the other Gabumon Evolutions and Tokomon, I think that's PlayStation, or maybe, I don't know, which is a Tanemon kind of in a different color. And then I just got 2 Saberdramon when I Digivolved to champion level. It's ridiculous. Resting on his bed will ease some of your fatigue. Rest away. Okay, now that they're at rookie level, let's have a look-see. See what I mean? It's all hidden. So that's how, like, when moments like that happen, like a fun map, that's when you'll get, like, some of this information revealed. There are other ways as well, but that's one way to do it. It's a very slow way of doing it. Digivolve to a virus-type Agumon or work to its wild nature, afraid of nothing violent. Gabumon Digivolve to a virus type. This fur that comes, it is made from Koromon. So, yeah. And you know, much like Digimon World, if your Digimon doesn't meet the requirements for any other champion Digimon they can digivolve to, you'll just digivolve to Numemon. And if you let them crap all over the place, they'll digivolve to Tokomon. And surprisingly, I've never actually had idle digivolution ever in this game. So, I don't know what they'll digivolve to, but it probably won't be either of those. Oh wow, you digivolved through training! Now you won't have any problems outside the city. Sure. Alright, here's the last thing to explain. There ain't anything around here yet, but if you get a bunch more Digimon to come here, call them or bring them, they could build facilities and get to work. It all depends on the effort you put in, UG. This exit takes you out of the city. Outside there are Digimon that will attack you. If you play it right, you could avoid battles in time, and if things get dicey, head back to the city. One more thing, you can open the Digivice menu by pressing triangle. You can check Tamer and partner info as well as Digimail sent to you there. You can save too. Why just zoom in on them? Finally, if you have any trouble with Digimon in the city, know all sorts of things to ask. Okay, that would be fine. That's the end of my explanation. Thanks for listening. Now you may play your game. And this also will happen occasionally after training, and this will also reveal Digivolution information. You seem satisfied with the new strength from training. Great!
Yeah, good!
So, Garurumon is a Digimon that you can digivolve to. Sabedramon and Growlmon. Not gonna get the requirements just yet, but those are options. So, Sabedramon, they both can digivolve to that, so I may in fact have a repeat of the first time I played this game where I'll have two Sabedramon. Garurumon, as you can see there, is not Garurumon, it's Gururumon. Yet another confusing sort of recolor, I suppose, of Garurumon. But we haven't got any information on the requirements, we just know that they're there. And we got Growlmon and Sabedramon here as well. I very much doubt we'll get Growlmon. Oh yeah, let me check as well. Where is it? Tamer? Yeah, you get these when you level up the Tamer level or something, I think. And you can get various different things here. They'll all be maxed out by the end of the game. Probably. But I need experience for that. I'm helping out with the meat cultivation. You can ask me anything about venturing. Oh yeah, and Gomamon. Was it Gomamon? Kind of Digivolves to a Kakumon, I forget. Is also in this game, so again, that's an old Digimon that wasn't in the original Digimon Worlds. Oh yeah, camping's a thing you can do. If you have one of those tent items, you should be able to camp out. Digimon that can make tents comes to the city. I want them to teach me about camping. See you next time. I want to make your city even more wonderful. Come on, come on. If you're sleepy, you should get some rest right away. And I guess you drift off on your own eventually, but if you do that, I'll go off the training thing. I've already explained that. Even if you hold out as much as you can, you'll just wake up that much later next morning. What are you even doing there? I'll tell you what Digimon taught me about tamers. Let's start with the basics. It's the job of a tamer to live with partners and support them in battles. The tamer level will go up as you gain experience from these battles. In other words, if you do what you're supposed to do, your level will naturally go up. You can check on your tamer level in the tamer selection of your Digivice. Let's talk about tamer levels. collect the required amount of tamer experience to increase your tamer. Every time you raise your tamer level, you'll receive tamer points. Use TB to acquire tamer skills. Tamer experience is needed to raise your tamer level. I'll teach you how to increase your tamer experience. First method is battle. The stronger the enemies you face, the more you'll get. Next is living with your Digimon. You'll get tamer experience when a partner Digimon eats, sleep, or go to the bathroom. Lastly, walking is an unexpectedly important method in the city or in the field. You get tamer experience every time you move. Tamer experience you get from walking around in a field will be collected and calculated when you return to the city. Take a long hike before heading back to the city. You can even jump up several levels when you return to Floatia. Let me tell you about tamer skills. This is Tutorial 2.0. You can check and acquire skills in the tamer section of your Digivice. When you enter acquire skills, various skill group trees will appear on the screen. Switch between groups using L1 or R1 to change the group tree below. Skills are displayed in trees. Skills on the right side require acquisition of the skills to the left first. You can get a general understanding of a skill before acquiring it, so make sure to check it out first. You say you want to redo your skills, do you? Well, too bad you can't do that yet. Still, if the city flourishes, you might get your chance somewhere down the line. What's more, if your tamer level is maxed up, they say you can acquire all the skills. Instead of being a worrywart and hoarding your TP, maybe it's better for you to just see what you can do with it.
Hey! It's chow time.
The last of the meat, boys. And you're still hungry, you greedy bastards.
Ready to eat?
And they're like, that was a thing, I guess. Wasn't as tasty as the rest. I guess these two are night owls, I suppose. Peachy, do you know about old cards? Yeah, sometimes when you pick up materials. Cards you get are stored on your partner's bodies and automatically transferred to the city storage. I wonder what they are. They're just so old. What can they be good for? Well, not really much. Especially not early on in the game. Once you recruit a certain Digimon, let's actually try to exit the city. Where's the exit? When a certain Digimon joins the city, we'll actually get to look at the cards we collect. So welcome to the fields. Warnings about the fields. From here on out, Digimon will appear that attack you as enemies. Enemy Digimon react when you approach them. They will chase you, and touching one will start a battle. A Digimon that doesn't react may be one that will come to the city. Talk to them with X or get closer to trigger an event. Hint, hint, hints. There's a Digimon nearby. Now, is it friend or foe? Hey, who are you? Eh? Are you one of those humans? Oh, I see. You were controlling Machine Greymon. Eh? How dare you mess with Floatia? I'll take you down. Yeah. Tanemon, why are you aggressive in both games?
Looking good!
I mean, at least you're not as much a dick as you were in the
Alright!
Man, it's weird because, like, I'm so used to when I play the game, so used to seeing my Digimon. Oh, it kicked his ass. Seeing my Digimon have, like, you know, HP and MP in the thousands. Seeing in the hundreds, I'd be like, oh, I gotta heal. But nope, we don't have any of that right now. And as you can see, you gain some stats from battle as well as bits, which is the currency, and of course, tamer experience points. Learned electric shoot, and you can also learn moves from battles as well. Ow, 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 ha! It doesn't really hurt. Let's go back to town. Digimon's waiting. You know Digimon? Don't tell me. You're not a bad guy. Ryuji explains the situation. It's alright, my bad. I got a bit ahead of myself. I've never seen a human before, I see. Right then, I'm going back to Floatia. Give me a holler if you see me out there. Tanemon joined the city, even got the same jingle. City, prosperity, and Digimail. The wild Digimon decided to join a city. Now let's find some partner Digimon and bring them back. Also, the Digimail mark appeared in the lower right corner and notice will display whenever Digimail is restored or delivered. Open your Digivice with triangle and try reading your Digimail. Oh, we got a subfolder now. Going back to town, I'm going back to town to see what I can do there. Ryuji, keep trying your best, you. Ask Spider-Man, is your Digimon search going well? I've picked a lot of information about Digimon and asked Spider-Man in my house to pass it on to you. Need any help? Go talk to him. I think Tokomon served the same role as it did in the original Digimon world. I think it was the same anyway. Well, give you information on potential places where to look for certain Digimon. Of course, it's in kind of more of a riddle-like way, where it's like, well, that doesn't really tell me where to go. Got a roly fruits. Shame we arrived during the night time. We don't get to hear the cool music. Call Digimon.
Got a second?
You're back, Ryuji. I have good news.
Made my day.
Gabumon has come back to Floatia. He has set up a warehouse. The city's prosperity is now one. There's still a long way to go. Of course there is. Where's Bottomman at? There you are. His city used to be way bigger and way better. But then Machinedramon tore on through and all Digimon just scattered. What you see now is the one Digimon and the rest of us have worked to rebuild. I'll report on Digimon and the others findings about Digimon that haven't been spotted around here yet. There's a bug-type Digimon in Night Plains who talk kinda funny. There's a plant-type Digimon in Night Plains who wants some kind of material. A bug-type Digimon has been spotted in the forest in Night Plains. When the greater city's building increases, more Digimon may appear in the city. I think that's all. Have fun bringing lots of Digimon to the city. So Night Plains is pretty much like native forest, I guess. Starting area. There's a few Digimon to recruit from there. Ask me how to use the dimensional box. What? I'll tell you about the dimensional box. This box next to me is called the dimensional box. The box is connected to another dimension. You can pull items from the other dimension, or fight against Digimon from the other side. You can use X to test out all of these functions if you want. A menu will appear. I'll explain the menu another time. You know what? I'll explain it for you. Basically what that is you can like connect to a server, the internet, whatever, and you can get little extra quests that you can do to earn some points, and you can use these points in that thing to buy specific items that are there. It's like a daily thing that you can do. And there's also the battle thing is you can, like in the original Digimon world where you could register your Digimon and then use them in the battle mode. It's pretty much that, except you battle other players' Digimon that are registered. That's how it works. And if you go that way, you will encounter a Fugumon, which is an Agumon type Digimon. So don't go that way unless you're like, you know, strong. Find ingredients and materials. There are points in the field where ingredients drops. The ingredients drop and materials can be found. And mushrooms too. This area has an ingredient, Digistock, and a material metal. Now try getting some ingredients and materials. It's telling me both these things and I've already done one of them. Touch ingredient or material circles to explore your confirmation window. You can press X to take the item. Digicopter. Which you'd be like, what's it for? Well, like I said, it's like when the city gets to a certain point, you're gonna need materials to further develop places in the city because it gets pretty big. Not like outrageously big, but you know, kind of big. Mushrooms, fruit, and other ingredients will drop in the field. Draw as many as you can to starve off your partner Digimon's hunger. Heroes aren't too useful at first, but they'll be new to develop the city later on. Even the game acknowledges that. Mounts you can have changes depending on the stamina of your partner Digimon. When you return to the city, they are automatically placed into city storage. It's like, look how big this place is. World connections. This world is vast and contains a multitude of areas, each of which is split into several smaller areas. The further you go, the stronger your enemies become. You must build up the strength of your partners. But now let's go to Nine Plains and get used to living with your partner Digimon. Digimon battles continued. Now then, there's a hostile Digimon right over there. You won't be able to cross the bridge unless you defeat it first. Well, that's not true. Only for this tutorial. Never after that, though. I'll take this opportunity to explain more about battle control and strategy. I've filled up your partner's HP and MP. Let's use this battle to learn how things work. We're still in tutorial mode here. Using items and the tactics. In battle, you can use items to help partners. Use tactics menus to flee or change targets. Using items. Press triangle to open the item box. Time will be paused while the box is opening, which is nice. Select items by moving up and down and will throw down my like both partners with this up. Select an item to give them both partners use this up. Yeah, you gotta select them manually, otherwise you're going to be throwing 2 items if you got them to both partners Digimon. So I want to change focus and using items individually. One item. Toss the right items partners depending on the situation to give yourself a big advantage in battle. Tactics menu. Press square to open the tactics menu. Time will be paused while the menu is open. You can confirm who is starting new or abandon the fight. Usefully, you will be returned to the entrance of the sub-area. It doesn't mention there's one thing though. There's one thing that really sucks. Because I sucked up the game the first time I played it for the first several or so, life cycles of my Digimon. And fleeing is very bad. It's good if you want to, not die, but it'll piss off your Digimon. Because, well, you won't die necessarily, but it will, probably decrease lifespan of the Digimon, as well as make them, a bit annoyed and probably give them an injury as well, so you don't want that to happen. So, yeah, fleeing, not really ideal. So, avoid battles that are too tough. So now under view individual commands, top command indicates automatic MPs in battles and the bottom command terms the body today. The trees depend on situation to dominate in battle. Can we get on with it, please? Okay, so you can flee. You can fight with all of your MP, fight balance MP, or you can conserve it, select the target. Very basic. I hardly ever use it unless there's multiple enemies. Also, you can do this. You can make them do their normal attacks as was demonstrated in the start. Don't really need to do that. They'll just do things with that. Just build up that order power there. Order power takes up points of the attacks you choose them to use, including their signature moves. Order power at battle start. OP gained in battle will not carry over to the next battle. It will reset to the base value every time. Base value of partner OP at the start of battles increases the higher your bond is with your partners. What's more, if you battle a lot in a short time, you will gain 5 bonus OP for each partner. The more OP you have at the start, the more decisively you can fight. Use this to your advantage. So yeah. We can also fish in this game, but I don't think we have a fishing rod. Yeah. Also, those drinks that were mentioned, you can obtain them from vending machines, and there's a vending machine right here. I can only afford one. But there we go. And here's a portable toilet. Well, not a portable toilet, it's you know, you get the idea. It's an outhouse. Every area... Oh, and they need it right now. You know, every area has at least one, but like it said, it branches off into different sections of one hub area. So it's not going to be in all the other ones, but there's one per, you know, different area essentially. So we got a bunch of Numemon around here. And you're like, let's see if I can use it. These guys are pushovers later on.
Okay.
Start.
Good hit.
They're kind of rough, surprising.
Nice and calm.
Well, not really. But you gotta be careful, man. These battles can really go south pretty fast.
All right. You did
Oh, see what I mean? He's already dead. Jesus Christ. Oh boy.
This should do it.
See what I mean about how ridiculous this movie is?
Shake it off.
Jesus
Good
Christ.
Hurry, get up.
Yep, he's dead. He's dead.
We lost?
See what I mean? This game's unbalanced as shit on this difficulty. It must be the same. Surely.
Please, wake up.
The game is such a troll, isn't it? Oh, and they're both injured. Ah, shit. Do I have any bandages? I hope so. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Red, but you're kind of injured. Now give me some information. Greymon Blue. The annoying thing is, that sometimes doesn't happen. Sometimes it'll fail and we waste the item. So yeah, don't battle Numemon. As weak as they may look, and it said level 2, yeah, it don't mean shit. They will fuck you up early on. I think the difficulty is pretty much hard mode, because, I mean, come on, what was that shit? That was ridiculous. So you gotta spend a lot of time in the gym, you know. Now they sleep. Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Over here. Time to say goodnight.
Gotta call it a part soon, man. And now they're both hungry. Let's go out and get some meat. Right, I'll use your meat for today.
Hey.
It's a long uphill battle, this game.
Eat up.
But then when you get to the top of the hill, everything's just pushed over. How come you know you're at full HP?
Hungry?
Did you not get that much sleep or what? Right, let's go see Tanemon. Tanemon, where are you at? You're gonna have a much better looking place later on when the city develops. Why, hello, I've just started working here myself. This is the warehouse. You can store and withdraw items as you see fit. So you're kind of like Agumon's role, essentially, in the first game. See you again! Okay, let's save the game, call it a record session. As much as I'd want to play a little further than that. Where's the... yeah, right there. Jesus Christ, look at the hours on that. This is why I'd also wanted to, like, come up with different names of things, because it would be confusing with the save file there when it's, if I named him Mike as well. Like, which one is it? Well, it can't be the one from, like, nearly a year ago. So, with that...
Okay, gather up.
that is that. Hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as it continues. It's going to be a very uphill battle for the longest time, I imagine. I'm going to like keep it on this difficulty for the remainder of this Digivolution lifespan, wherever, you know. And then after that, probably change it to easy mode, because this is feeling like maybe the difficulty really is fucked, where it's like easy mode, normal, normal mode, hard mode, very hard. I don't know. Either way, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.